My name is Kevin Ray, and you're listening to Truckers and Others. Hey. Hopefully this road noise ain't too bad. Let me hear it. Kind of bad. Here, let me roll them up a little bit. We are cruising to work on Saturday. 4:45. Yeah, just gonna have a good time. 4:45 in the afternoon, by the way. Had a good day today. Went to a birthday party for my nephew and ran around with the kids. Had a good time. Ate a lot of delicious fucking cake. Okay, so the lady that made this cake, she also runs or works at, or she has some affiliation with a place called Nothing Bundt Cakes. Okay, so she made an entire cake like a bundt cake. And oh my god, it was so fucking good. The frosting, I was like, don't give me one with frosting. That's what I said. I said, give me one that's only like from the middle, because I don't want frosting all over the side of it. That's a lot of fucking frosting I don't want. Like, I like a little bit of frosting, but I enjoyed the cake. I want my frosting and I want to eat my cake too. I think that's a saying. I don't know why it's a saying, but it's there. No, I'm like, hey, can I have the frosting that I didn't get on the first piece? I just need the frosting, just the frosting. It was so fucking delicious. Luckily, these people know how to order fucking pizzas. Okay, they ordered a shitload of pizzas for this little kid's birthday party, and there was still pizza left, and I was full. Like, I couldn't believe what the hell they were doing over there. I'm like, damn, you guys know how to run a fucking party. You know how to order enough pizza. That's a big deal. Order enough pizza. I hate when people don't order enough pizza. You feel like you got gypped. You feel like, there's only 4 slices left. I don't want to go up there and take one. I look like a fat ass. No, not at this place. You go up there, eat as much as you fucking want. They had it all. I will say, right before we got there, so since I had to work, and I'm on call today, or this weekend also, so I need to be ready at all times. You know, I don't have to like rush in there like a fucking Marine or something. It's just like, hey, if we call you, we're gonna need you're gonna need to probably quit what you're doing at a reasonable time and get the fuck in here and come help. So, oh my goodness, look at these people. They're fighting on the side of the highway. They are angry as fuck. Anyway, I'm cruising into work. Or cruising into the birthday party. I drive separate. That's what I was trying to get at. I drive separate from my wife and my daughter. Me and my son hop in my car, and we're just cruising. Having a good day. Drive over there, and then right at the entrance to the place that we're going, like I'm about to turn left, I see there, and it's on like a side road to a highway, so it's not a very busy area over there. I see some commotion going on. I see 2 men standing outside in the middle of the road, and I see a blue pickup truck stopped, blocking traffic, coming in the opposite direction that I'm going, and then I see a man laying on the ground. And I'm like, oh no. So I pull all the way over into the grass and run over there. I'm like, hey, what's going on? You all right? Like, what happened? And the one dude that was in the blue truck was like helping him stand up. And he's like, oh, he just, I don't know. I rolled up and he was laying on the ground. So I decided to stop and help him up. I was like, oh, all right, cool. So I I have him put his arm around me, and I help walk him over. And he's like, "Do you know him?" I was like, "No, I have no idea. I'm just trying to go to a birthday party right here, and you all are in the fucking way. I don't know what the fuck you got going on here, but you're in the fucking way." The man is not a homeless man. He smelled very nice. He had very clean clothes on. I don't know. You would expect him to be a homeless man in the situation that we were in, but in reality, I'm pretty sure he's a man that got his license taken away from him. There's a C8 Corvette doing some reckless maneuvering over here. I'm just trying to go to work. Y'all are driving on Saturday. What the fuck? Anyways, so I help him out. I walk him over to the side of the road, and then another man shows up, and he comes over. He's like, "Oh, is he all right and everything?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think he's fine." So I get him over there, and I kind of get him situated. And then this new man that came into the picture is sitting there talking with him. And I'm like, "All right, hey, I'm going to go grab," because he had a shopping cart, too. You'd think he's got all the items to be homeless, but he ain't. At least, I don't know, unless he's like homeless in a home. I don't know. I don't know how that even works. Is he a squatter? I don't know. He's got a washer and dryer, because are these clothes brand new? I don't know. Unless he just took everything he's got. I don't know. But ran down there to grab his shopping cart, and the man in the blue truck drove down there. And I said, "Hey, like, this was an awkward position that I was in." I walked all the way down there to grab the shopping cart and bring it all the way back up to where he is and my car is, and he drove his pickup truck from where we were all at, all the way down to where his shopping cart was, because it was on a hill, and the shopping cart just rode the curb all the way down to the bottom of the hill. And I said, "Oh, I'll push it back up to him." But this guy wants to feel like he's doing a good job too, and he is, because he was the first responder to the scene. So I just walk with that dude all the way up there and get the shopping cart near the man. And all this time, my son is sitting in the car. He's okay. He's just hanging out. But this person is going too damn slow for me. Come on, van. And I don't know. This guy walked up, and then I was like, "All right, cool." And then I go to my car just to kind of check on my son. Really, is what I was gonna do. I was gonna say, "Hey, buddy, I'll be right back," something like that. And he don't care. He's just having a good time listening to music. And then they're all like, "All right, thank you, sir." I was like, "Hey, well, hold on, I'll be right over there." And I grab my car and I pull it off the road into the parking lot, right to where he's at, right next to the birthday party. And then my wife drives by, and she's like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "I hit a pedestrian. I don't know what." He just jumped in front of me. I gave her a scare. I said, I ran over a homeless man. And then she's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Just kidding. He's not homeless." And I didn't run him over. But I thought it was kind of funny, you know. I guess that's not really that funny to her, but to me it was really funny. And pull over, and I'm like, "All right, cool. I just got to drop my son off at this birthday party, and I'll come right back out and hang out with him." He's like, I called 911. I got the cops on the way." I was like, "Oh, okay." The guy specifically told me he didn't need 911, but that's cool. He's like, "I'm commissioner." He's a commissioner for the city that we were in. I was like, "Oh, okay." I am too. That's what I told him. I said, "I'm a commissioner also. And I'm a better commissioner than you." I was actually telling people to not vote for you, is what I told them. I said, "And the election's coming up, and I had people around to take pictures of me helping this, let's just call it, vagrant on the road." I was helping this vagrant on the road. I got pictures. I got paparazzi. People are coming to knock on my door to just suck my cock because of how nice I am. "You're going to lose this election, Commissioner Gary," or whatever Commissioner Ronson. Maybe his name's Gary Ronson. I don't know. That'd be kind of funny. He said he was a commissioner. I didn't even get his name. Go ahead and look up Commissioner Gary Ronson. That's the fucking guy. I don't know. I better look that up and check it out. Make sure it's not real. I don't know. I'm sure. It sounds like it could be a commissioner, Gary Ronson. But anyways, no, he took care. I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go drop my son off. He's like, yeah, I got it. Cool. And then I roll my back window down. I was like, Levi, you can say hi to the man and the commissioner. They're both standing right there, and he's like, hi, and they're all like, hi. And he's like, oh, you guys come out here a lot? I was like, for a birthday party, this today I did right now. He's like, oh, how do you like it out here? I was like, it's cool. It's all right. Cool. I like it. He's like, oh, cool. Do you know there's another aquarium down the road? Blah, blah, blah. Like going on and on. I'm like, hey, that man over there in his shopping cart, he had some drinks. You might want to get him a drink or something. Like, quit talking to me about all the cool stuff you're doing as a commissioner and feed him, or I'm going to win this election, commissioner. That's what I told him. Just kidding. None of that really happened. But I mean, a lot of that did happen. I didn't make that up. And then I go to the birthday party, and then I, take my shoes off, and I'm running around. I ruined my socks. These little kids there are very bad. Okay, my daughter, my son takes off. He's gone. He's doing his own thing. My daughter, she's like, Daddy, I want to jump on this. So we go to like one of those like inflatable jumping things. And as we're hopping inside of it, these two little fucking 8-year-old motherfuckers, I fucking beat their ass. I shoved them down, punched them, and I had pliers with me. I don't know. I accidentally left pliers in my pocket. I ripped out one of their molars. I don't know which one it was. It was the boy or the girl, but I pulled their molar out because they were being a little fucking obnoxious, and they cut me and my daughter. As my daughter is like halfway in the hole to get into this fucking bouncy house. I'm on the fucking staircase to the bouncy house, like helping her in, and these two little fucking dipshits, okay? These fucking kids will amount to nothing in their life. These kids are going to be drug addicts, they're going to turn albino, okay? If you fucking let me figure out the charges on these kids, they're going to be albino drug addicts because they fucking cut me and my daughter. And then I said, you know what? I don't even want to fucking get in there, you fucking bitch. I told that little girl. She was a bit. And the little kid dude, I said, you should know better, you fucking cocksucker. And no, we didn't jump on that bouncy house. We just waited till they got off, and then they got off. But I was fucking hounding them the whole time. I'm like, you guys can't even jump high, you fucking hoes. You guys suck. And all the parents are like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, I don't stand for that shit. I will fucking beat the shit out of one of these kids if you leave them alone with me. I will turn them albino. I don't know how albinos become albino, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to find the fuck out because I'm making them albino. You will always have sunscreen on, even at night. The moon will burn you with what I will do to you. Just kidding. Just some kids, being kids. They jumped in front of us. Didn't really appreciate it. Kind of started the mood of the whole bouncy house situation, and then everything else ended up fine. Kids were all right. We had a great time. Ate a lot of pizza and a lot of cake, and drank some water, and my daughter kept asking to do the claw machines, and I said, we're broke. Does it take EBT? Does the claw machine take EBT? I asked the lady at the counter that several times. She kept saying no, but I don't know. I thought she might change her mind or You know, it's like if a man is sitting here asking if this is an EBT, on the third time he asks, just hand him 2 quarters, okay? Just hand him 2 quarters. The poor man just needs 2 quarters to make his daughter happy. The thing doesn't take EBT. I don't have EBT, but if it did take EBT, I was going to go out to that homeless man and be like, hey, do you have an EBT card? Give me your EBT card for me helping you up out of the road, hitting you with my car. And then I would have been able to get the claw machine. You know, there was a 1 in like 200 chance that you were going to get an Easter egg out of this one claw machine that had a key to get a purple stuffed dragon, and that's what my daughter wanted. So I was like, the chances are good, but it did not take EBT. I tried. I said, does it take food stamps? And I just handed her like regular postage stamps. I'm like, I have these. I have regular postage stamps, but that's all I have. Let's see what happened on Friday, because I don't know if I talked to you guys on Friday. I think I did. I think I might. I don't think I did. Friday, I showed up for work, and regular 7 a.m. deal, nothing special. I wasn't even sure what the fuck we were gonna do. I show up and the guy says, "Hey, we don't even need to be at the place till 9. So take your time, make sure you got everything you need. Go get another cup of coffee, hang out, go masturbate in the bathroom real quick. Whatever you got to do, you got time to do it." I said, "All right, cool." So I go fuck around with people for like half an hour. I'm just like making them late for their jobs because I think it's funny. And then I go down to go get my truck. It's a vac truck. Or no, it's a guzzler. I go to grab my guzzler and open up the hood, start checking it, and then another guy showed up and he was grabbing a vac truck, and he was wondering which vac truck he should take, and I was helping him pick. I said, "Well, this one rides a little rough, but it is brand new. It'll work for you, but you got to do it a certain way." And he's like, "What about this one?" I said, This one sucks, but that's probably the one you should take. You should probably just take the one that sucks." Sucks is not a bad word whenever you're talking about vac trucks, because sucks is a good. You want it to suck. You want it to suck. Don't you come over anymore, you fucking Arctic motherfucker. He was gonna fucking cut into me. Arctic trucking, you motherfucker. You just jumped over 5 lanes. I know, you gotta get all the way over to get this fucking exit, but Jesus Christ, I thought you were gonna fucking hit me. I was in your blind spot, but I didn't realize I needed to stay out of your blind spot when you're fucking 4 lanes away from me. I didn't realize you were gonna fucking just take all fucking 4 lanes. You got your trailer in one lane, your middle of your trailer, in the middle of your truck, and then the front of your truck. You just spread across the entire highway. He almost got me. I fucking speed raced away from him. Everything ended up fine. So yeah, Friday we're just hanging out. Everything's fine. Oh, and the dude, well, I was like, "Hey, how you been?" He's like, "Not good." I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" He's like, "My son almost died. He's got a little baby." He's like, the baby started choking real bad, and we didn't know why. And then we got it fixed, and now the baby's fine. I said, "Oh, Jesus Christ. That's fucking scary." He's like, "Yeah, it's not fucking cool." I'm like, "Okay. When did that happen?" He's like, 2 weeks ago. I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, okay? It's been 2 weeks. You're fine. You act like it happened this morning. Shut the fuck up, okay? I choke every night going to sleep. Nobody cries about me for 2 weeks." I'm just kidding. I didn't say any of that, but he did say, it was like, "Oh, it happened like 2 weeks ago." I'm like, "Oh, is he out of the hospital?" He said, "Yeah, he's fine." We went to the hospital, and then we left the hospital like within an hour, and everything is fine. I was like, "Oh, okay." You're still harping on that shit for 2 weeks, you bitch. So I've been watching a lot of William Montgomery on Kill Tony, and I don't know. I love him. I think he's a cool guy. So then I get the truck ready, and I go hang out with my posse of fucking shitheads that we're gonna go clean out. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. And he says, "Hey, we can either sit around here and talk for like another half hour, or we can go to the gas station. And this one gas station sells uh, sausage burritos that I want to get." That's what the guy is saying to me. And I'm like, fine, let's go to the gas station, get sausage burritos. He's like, we're going to go get sausage burritos, and then we're going to go to the job site, which is at the rail yard. I said, okay, we're going to go to the rail yard. All right, cool. So I go over there. I ain't got no money for no sausage burrito, so I just kind of hang out and linger in the fuel island because I'm in a guzzler and I can't. And there was not very good parking spots. It was really busy that morning. This morning, and so I just hung out, and I had to keep, people in front of me would pull through through the fuel island, but I'm like, I'm not even getting fuel. I'm full, so I just pull forward and act like I'm gonna get fuel, and so people wouldn't bother me, wondering why the fuck I'm in the fuel island when there's limited spots, but I don't even need. I just need to park while these fat fucks eat their piece of shit sausage burritos. And then they were ready to go. So then they said, all right, let's go. They didn't even say that. They just started driving. I'm like, oh, good thing I was looking up from my phone. I was trying to post a podcast episode, you fucks, but okay. So they take off, and then I get stuck because some idiot semi-driver that ran out of parking spots decided to just park his shit in the middle of the fucking parking lot. So it's kind of hard for me to weasel around his ass while there's cars coming in. You can only leave the gas station. If you want to go left, you can only leave the gas station by going through the entire parking lot and go to the light. But if you want to turn right, there's like multiple turns. You could just turn and go right, but you can't turn left. So they beat me out of the parking lot. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, we're going to the rail yard. The rail yard is right fucking here, so let's go to the rail yard. I go to the rail yard, and I'm like, I call them, and I say, where are you guys at? They're like, we're not there yet. I'm like, how are you not there yet? You guys left way before me. They're like, where are you? I was like, I'm at the rail yard. They're like, you're not at the right rail yard. I'm like, what fucking rail yard are you talking about then? Because I'm at a fucking rail yard. I will fucking go lay down and get my head chopped off by a locomotive right now. I'm at a fucking rail yard. You fucks. And they're like, yeah, you're at the wrong one. I'm like, send me the fucking address. And they say, it's off this road. Okay, we'll send you the address. So I park off on the side of the road next to a rail yard that I'm not supposed to be at, and I'm now all of a sudden I'm the late one because I'm not going to the right rail. They didn't tell me what fucking rail yard, and then I'm waiting for a text message with the information of where the rail yard is, and they still were not fucking sending it to me. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna look up that road name, and boom, I realized what rail yard it was, and I drove over there. And I get there, and I park, and I get out, and I put on my vest, because it's a rail yard. You have to put on your vest, your hard hat, your safety glasses, your gloves, fucking knee pads. You got to have your fucking balloon tied to your back. I don't know. They need to fucking see you so fucking far away. Like, what the fuck? So I go up to them and I say, hey, bitches, what the fuck is that about? And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you didn't send me the fucking address, you hoe bags. And they're like, yeah, we did. I'm like, I did not receive no fucking address from you bitches. You were going to leave me out there. You just hightail out of the parking lot. I get stuck at a red light. There was a fucking uh, Toyota RAV4 blocking the entrance, so I couldn't get out. And you say, go to the rail yard. I'm at the rail yard, and it's the wrong fucking rail yard. Then I say, send me the address. You don't even send me the address. Luckily, you said the fucking road name, so I could type that in and figure out what fucking place it was at. So I go there, And here you bitches sit, you fucking cunts. That's what I told them. I said it right to their face. I said it right into their fucking ears. I got as close as they were comfortable with me getting to their ears, and I said, cunts! That's what you guys are. They're like, well, look at this phone. It says that we sent you the text message. And I look at my phone and it says I have a missed text message. And I open it up and there it is. I'm like, oh, well, I'm driving. I can't really fucking look at my phone, but I sat there for at least 65 seconds waiting for the fucking message and you guys didn't send it. So I had to fucking investigate myself. Jesus Christ, whatever, you fucking hoe bags. And then they're like, I'm going to move forward a little bit. And so they just, because I parked in front of where they were, and then they move ahead of me. And we go inside, and there's like, it's like inside, this is where they change the oil and all the trains and stuff. And there's like a door for the entrance and the door for the exit. And then there's a side door. And we're walking there, and the guy's like, all right, cool. We're going to set up at the entrance, and we're going to run all 780 foot of fucking hose throughout the entire building, and we're going to do it that way. And I said, hey, how about, hold on, did you not hear about the side door? And he's like, what are you fucking I'm like, there's a side door right there. So instead of running 700 feet of hose, we could run like 350 feet of hose and be right in the fucking middle and go this way and then go that way, and then we're done. And he's like, yeah, no, we're going to start at the entrance or maybe the exit. I'm like, hey, fuckhead. No. He's like, what is wrong? I'm like, dude, all right. You want me to set up at one end and then work it and then break it down and then set up at the other end? Like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? Let me just say, they did go with my fucking idea of doing it from the middle. It seemed like a better plan. They didn't really realize it until I had said something 7 fucking times that it was a good idea to use the fucking side entrance. So we ended up using the side entrance, and it worked out just fine. Everything was fine after that. And we get in there, and we're getting it down and dirty, getting the shit done. And that's the wrong key. Come on. Here we go. Opening the gate. I'm at work. Hooray. 5'11". That's how tall I am. And the time at this exact moment. Now, the gate does not like to open all the way, so I gotta bump it with my car, dude. Yeah, just bump into it a little bit. So, like I was saying, we work and everything ends up fine. Me and my idea. I said I should be the one fucking in charge, you fucking dumb shits. I gotta honk at these fucking guys. Fucking just honking at people. That's what I do. I do really good. Anyway, I think there's a mechanic inside. So we're done and we go to the landfill. Well, no, first he's like, we have to decant the water, which is fine. We can decant the water. The guzzler it's a good truck. It'll hold liquid and it will hold solid. It'll do whatever you need it to do. But it does not like to hold liquid very well, not under vacuum. So as soon as I turn the truck off to move it around, turn the PTO off and everything, it starts leaking all this oily water all over the fucking place. So I had to investigate and figure out how to get over to the other side of the yard where we're going to decant the water. I end up dumping all this water all over the fucking ground, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So we leave. We dump. I tilt the bed all the way up and let it run off a lot of the water that's on top. And then I go to the landfill, and I walk up to the lady, and I can tell where they're gonna send me by the The profile number. So if a profile number says SOL in front of it, it goes to a solidification pit. If it doesn't say that, they want you to dump it with the normal trash. Cool beans, not a big deal, right? Hold on, I gotta figure out what truck I'm gonna take. Not taking that one. I guess I could take that one. Maybe I'll take this one. We only have 3. That one's got jet fuel in it. That one might be certified clean, so I don't want to fuck with it. I guess I'll be taking this one, which is fine. I can take this one. Let me just turn the key. So I go to the landfill, and I walk up to the lady as I'm on the scale, and I say, "Hey, I know what you're gonna do." She's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "I know what you're gonna do, because you're gonna send me to the regular landfill area, and I'm gonna tell you right now that's not a good idea." She said, "Why not?" I said, "Because most of what's on my truck is fucking liquid. You should probably send me to the solidification pit, which accepts all liquids. And all they do is they just dump this fluff on it, mix it up until it's soaked up, and then they dump it in the landfill. And but that area is brand new, nice, open, easy to access. It's clean. They have diamond plate and concrete. That's the only place there's any diamond plate or concrete in the entire landfill over here. Okay? Let me check this oil. Full. Wonderful. So I say, "Hey, don't send me there, because I should probably just dump at the fucking liquid pit." She said, "No, I am never going to let you dump at the liquid pit, you fucking idiot." That's what she told me. I said, "Okay, that's fine." So I go down. I'm like, "All right, fine. No problems here. Fine. I'll go to the fucking regular place." I go down there and I park right in between 2 trash trucks, and I'm like, this is gonna be funny, because as soon as I open up the door, it's gonna let all this fucking liquid out, like 1,000 gallons of liquid out, and these fucking guys are gonna be sloshing around in it, and they're gonna be looking at me like they're upset, and I want that to happen so I can look at them and say, "Don't blame me, blame the lady at the front." So as I back in, and I am about to hit the fucking lever to open up the back door, and a guy on one of them big fucking compactor fucking pusher machines at the landfill stops. He says, "Hey, is that liquid?" I say, "It sure is." Says, "Oh, dump it up on top over here." I'm like, "In the liquid pit?" He's like, "No. Just drive up here, drive through the trash to the top of the fucking hill, and dump it up here so it doesn't make a mess down there." I'm like, "Wouldn't it be nice if I could just had a liquid pit I could dump this shit into?" He says, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Okay." So I have to turn my truck, get the PTO and everything turned off, turn around, drive around, go off the top of the trash, back into this fucking hole, rip off my fucking mud flap, open it up, tilt it all the way back, let it drain, let some of the solids come out. And then the bed is tilted all the way up, max tilt. And that's not good. I am going to just take the last section will be 2-inch. Because they don't need 3-inch for the whole fucking deal. Anyways, I was talking about the job I'm doing today. Shut the fuck up. Quit fucking buzzing on me. Turn on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Still gonna buzz. It's fine. Whatever. Shut the fuck up. Now I gotta get this truck moved over here. Oh, dirty, yucky hose. Alright. So, I call my buddy up at the solidification pit. Say, hey, man, what's going on? He's like, oh, not a whole lot. Just hanging out. I said, oh, that's awesome. Hey, do you mind if I come up there and wash out my truck? He's like, that won't be a problem at all. Head on up here, and you can wash your truck out on the nice concrete area so you don't get all muddy. Say, wonderful. So the basics of this story is the solids didn't come out when at the regular landfill pit, just the liquids. So I dumped all the liquid in the solid pit, and I dumped all the solids at the liquid pit because it doesn't fucking matter. But if they could have just sent me straight to the liquid pit, and everything would have been fucking fine. Now, the reason they do this is because there is a slight oversight, because they look at something that they're going to clean. My company, that company, every company, they're like, okay, we have this mess here that we want cleaned up. We're going to profile this stuff as what it is. It's like solid, gooey, ooky, mud looking shit. So that's what it is, and that's what you're going to dump at the landfill. That they don't take into consideration is all the water from the pressure washer that's going to be used to do that. So instead of it being like the solid gunky stuff, it's fucking watery shit. So that's why I'm like, if the shit that's in my truck is what's on that profile number, it wouldn't be classified as a fucking solid. It'd be classified as a fucking liquid. And it doesn't fucking matter, okay? It doesn't fucking matter. This shit, everything goes to the same fucking place. Where in the fuck are the keys to this piece of shit? Jesus Christ, those motherfuckers. Jesus, start up. So, while I'm waiting for the air to rise in this truck here, you get to listen to the dinger, just like I do. I'm at the liquid pit to get washed out. And I drive to the top, or over to the liquid pit, pull up, get in the perfect position. I get out, I open up the back door, I start tilting the bed up, and I do realize there's some solids in there. But a man with a pressure washer is about to show up and wash out my truck for me. No, absolutely not. He shows up and he hands me a suit. He says, here you go, wash yourself out, whore. Whoa! What? You guys have been on break for like 2 hours, and I've been over here dealing with this shit, struggling. They're like, when's the last time you washed the truck out? I was like, fucking Monday, you bitches. Like, you act like I don't do shit around here, you fucking assholes. I'm by myself. I offload 40,000 pounds of liquid by hand in tote form Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, most weeks. But I'm by myself, so nobody sees it, nobody gives a fuck, nobody acknowledges it, and I don't want you to acknowledge it, but I don't want you to acknowledge that I'm a fucking lazy piece of shit, and you act like I'm just a fucking steering wheel holder, and now you hand me a suit and say, clean yourself up, bitch. Whoa! No need for that. And you have a technician, like that's what the technician's job is to fucking do this shit. So if you show up as a technician with a pressure washer, you don't get to sit in the truck and tic-tac all fucking day. Get your ass up and clean this fucking truck out. I've been struggling all fucking day. But no, did I say any of that? Some of it I did say. But most of it I said, okay, and I put on the suit as quickly as I could. I hopped up in the back of that truck, and I took as long as I could fucking take. Because if I'm gonna get in the back of a fucking truck to wash it out, when you're not gonna, I'm gonna make you bored as fuck. I don't know if he was bored as fuck. He might have had a video game to play on his phone. I'm not sure. I didn't ask him what he did or what he was doing. I did go over to the supervisor and I said, hey, he's masturbating in your truck right now. And then I go over to him and I say, hey, I just told him that you're masturbating in his truck, and that's not cool. And then I just let that go. I wanted to see where that went. It didn't really go anywhere. They just were like, okay. They all knew that I was lying, which is fine. So, I gotta get this other garage door opened up. Fuck. Open sesame. I read something the other day where open sesame is not even a fucking thing. It says open sesame. That's the stupidest fucking shit in the world. No, it's open sesame. Sesame seeds? Oh, shit. Trying to use Crocs is not really ideal for, like, anything, really. I guess as water shoes, they're okay. But driving a truck, these guys are doing flip-flops in these fucking things. Well, I guess they're automatics, probably. Back it up! I'm saying that to nobody. Nobody else is here. There might be a mechanic in there, but I'm not sure. I was kind of hoping he'd come out and say something to me, but he didn't say. He didn't. I have not seen him yet. All right, got this fucking piece of shit out of the fucking way. Turn off. A lot of people like to take the keys out and put them up under the visor or something. I don't know what the fuck they do. All these trucks are in a building that's got security on it, so it's not like I'm telling anybody anything crazy. If you park it inside, you can leave the keys in it, but they like to take the keys out and fucking hide them. They want you to have an Easter egg hunt. Fucking hoe bags. Now I gotta get dressed. I'm wearing shorts right now, but I don't think it matters if I wear shorts and Crocs to the job site, but you don't want to be that guy to find out it's not okay to wear shorts and Crocs to the job site. So I'm gonna go ahead and just switch out. Oh, fuck. Hello. What the fuck? I don't know if this shit's on or not. Anyways, I don't even know where it stopped. I am getting my car out of the way. Crocs and board shorts I don't think are accepted on the job site, so I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed real quick is what I've been saying. I don't know if you've been hearing. Alright, that looks like a good parking spot for this fucking thing. What do I need? I just need these keys. I don't want to take all my fucking keys. Oh, and I accidentally took home the wrong fucking shit. You know what? I'm going to talk to you guys in a little bit.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so, oh shit, we got the biker boys coming to town. Some motorcycle men rolling around. Yeah, the mechanic is there, by the way. I went to go check because I saw his Explorer sitting outside, so I had to go in there and fuck with him. I kept honking at him, but he never would come out and show his face. So I went in there and I tried to sneak in. He's working on another truck, the truck that I used to do this job last time. And I climb up on the side of it and I start shaking the shit out of it, trying to make him think that something was fucked up. But I stood there shaking it for a while, wondered if he was gonna walk around and try to figure something out. No, he said he saw me walk in. I'm like, God damn it. But anyways, yeah, those motherfuckers made me wash out my own truck. Those fucking cunts. Um, yeah, I got completely covered in shit, which was not cool. And when I got in there, I said I'm going to take a while to clean this because there's some shit in there that people just rinse the truck out and they call it good. Like they don't try to get the chunks and shit out sometimes. So I said I'm going to fucking take the initiative to get this fucking giant chunk that's been stuck in the front of this fucking guzzler box for a long time. I'm going to fucking clean it up. So I had the guy get me a rock bar, just a really heavy fucking pointy bar, and I just hammered that motherfucker down until it chipped off all the chunks of shit everywhere. And I got it done. I got it cleaned up. It's cleaner than it has been in a long time. Let me just say that. It could definitely be cleaner. It can always be a little bit cleaner. But I did what I could. I did do a pretty good job, I believe, and I got it cleaned up. And then I leave and I go back to the shop, and then I go home. So my Friday wasn't so bad. I mean, there was definitely some fucking. How does somebody hit that part of the sign? The top of a sign is fucking bent over. Like, how do you? The bottom of the sign is fine. That makes no sense. All in all, Friday was pretty good. I did want to come home and I wanted to spend my life savings on Twisted Tea, but I decided not to. And I was on call starting Friday at 5 o'clock. I'm on call. Well, it's basically Friday at any point in time. If there's an emergency going on and they got to call me, then that's me. So I'm not really allowed to drink, but I should. I would like to. This is like the first good weekend in a while. And it's not going to last long. I heard that it might start raining tomorrow night, or maybe just tomorrow during the day. I'm not sure. What's up with this solar eclipse? Y'all think about that? Y'all heard about this solar eclipse? Something's creating an X on the map, and we're gonna be all fucked or something. I don't know. I've been on the wrong YouTube algorithm for a while now, so it's kind of hard for me to just find any just like regular shit about anything. It's all fucking dipshits talking over other fucking dipshits videos, and it's like, dude, shut the fuck up and just play the fucking video. Let me make my own assessment. You just show me the fucking. I can't find the regular video. I don't know where it's at. But yeah, these dipshits, they keep doing some shit like that. And my algorithm's all fucked up. They're like, why are they calling the National Guard in for the solar eclipse? Why are people prepping? People are making bunkers, okay? I don't know. It's fucking weird. P. Diddy fucks kids. I don't know. They're saying all kinds of crazy fucking shit these days. And I'm just like, can somebody put out some cool old junker car videos? Because that's what I want to watch right now. I'm just trying to watch old junker cars. And every time I fall asleep watching YouTube, I end up on some 7-hour long podcast of fucking neuroscientists talking about all kinds of shit. What are they doing to me when I'm sleeping? They can tell you fall asleep. I mean, there's a conspiracy there. You fall asleep on YouTube, and it's going to start playing all them videos to get inside your head and start fucking with you. Maybe. I don't know. I just made that conspiracy theory up. I'd actually never heard of that before. But if YouTube can figure out, like, all right, he hasn't clicked any buttons in a while. He's probably asleep. Let's bring out the fucking alien videos and start, talking about that shit. And freak this guy out. Make him have some really weird dreams. Make him drool all over his fucking pillow. I don't know. Let's make him wake up as horny as he could possibly be. It's weird. I don't know, man. But I've been watching some YouTubes. I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned it. I turned on my BeamNG Drive game the other day. I got home. I turned it on. We ate dinner. I played it. My son immediately wanted to play it as soon as I turned it on. And I said no, but then I played it for a little bit, and I'm just driving. I'm not doing anything that he's not going to do. So I'm like, here you go, and he gets the remote. He immediately hops out of the car and starts walking around. Like, there's nothing fun you can do as a person. Like, drive the car, son. Drive the car, son. Wreck the car. Don't you want to wreck the car? Like, wrecking the car is what this game is all about. Wreck the car. No, he just wants to run around as a snowman avatar. He's like, where are the guns? I'm like, you don't get guns. I mean, there is a mod actually to do that, but he barely knows how to make the guy walk slightly faster and jump. So getting guns in there, it's like, I'm not going to even attempt that. But I don't know. I've been jonesing on it. I'm like, man, I'd love to fucking play my BeamNG, but like it used to be, where I'd be up for 3 or 4 hours at night, just playing it and enjoying it and having a great time. But I fall asleep too early. I'm so worn out and tired. And it's just easier to turn on something on YouTube. Look at this Dodge Challenger. Look at him. He about took out a construction sign. He drove on the shoulder because he wanted to get ahead of 2 more cars. It's insane. Some of these people, their driving skill just baffles me. My passenger side mirror is no use. I can't see anything out of it. There we go. That's a little better. But yeah, Easter is in the morning. I stopped by my in-laws because I drove separate. My wife said she's going to go to her grandma's house and pick up some birthday money for the kids and her, which I'm like, that's all. You're just going to go there to grab the money and fucking leave? Like, why don't you hang out? You got time. She said, I need you to go to my mom's house, her mom's house, and collect Easter eggs. I'm like, huh? You want me to go search around her backyard for fucking eggs? She's like, no. She does that. She has an A on the end of some words. No. She has a bag of Easter eggs over there because we don't have any Easter eggs. And you really want to have an Easter egg hunt? I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, it's fucking Easter. Who doesn't have an Easter egg hunt in their living room on Easter morning? That just seems like that's not even a real person. If you don't have, even crackheads are just hiding pennies around their house and have their kids run out. They say it's an Easter penny. Yo, you thought it was a bunny? No, it's an Easter penny. So I don't know. Every single person that I've ever met in my entire life, unless they are of Asian descent, which I don't know, maybe the Asians do it too. I just haven't met any Asians that have gone Easter egg hunting. But I go Easter egg hunting. Everybody in North America goes Easter egg hunting on Easter morning. Now, the cool thing is, I thought these Easter eggs, it was just going to be empty Easter eggs. They are loaded. I don't know who's got the time to load Easter eggs, but they are already loaded and ready to fucking blow up. I mean, get hidden and then found. So that's pretty cool. I'm like, wow, all right, there's candy in there. I don't know what kind of candy. Usually it's jelly beans. Jelly beans seems to be, or Skittles, or maybe even peanuts, or not peanuts, M&Ms, maybe some with the peanuts. I don't know. What are you looking at, you fucking bitch ass? This fucking guy in the Subaru just like cranked his head around like an owl and was staring at me through his back window as he was trying to cut me off. Little did he know I was going to get over also. So you didn't cut me off, but you were looking like you were trying to. Yeah, Easter's in the morning, so that's pretty cool. Oh, there's a guy on a bike on the bridge. What the fuck? It's a guy on the bridge for. He's just hanging out on the bridge. Guy on a bike, hanging out on the bridge. Like, and there's like, that's a 2-foot shoulder there. It's like barely a shoulder. It's like all wall. Like, if I bump into you, you're going overboard. If my wind might knock you overboard. And I ain't got nowhere to go. This is these Saturday motherfuckers driving on this fucking road. I can't believe them. I'm working. You see that? I'm working. Where you going? You going to grandma's house? Shut the fuck up. I'm working here. I need a spitter. I'm going to fucking start drooling in a second. I found an old water bottle. If I use it for spit, it's okay to use it. If it's somebody I don't know, I can spit in a water bottle. Yeah, but I would never drink somebody's half-drinking water. But I will definitely spit in it. I don't think there's any difference there, actually. But I will spit in it. Rather than spitting on the ground or spitting in my boot. You ever done that? You just open up your boot a little bit, and you spit in there. Your sock gets wet, and then it's no good. I'm just kidding. I ain't never spit in my boot. But now it seems like an alright idea if you're like in Walmart or something, and you're like, where the fuck is the trash can? I'm about to check out, and I'm going to be fucking drooling while I'm putting my debit card in, and she's like, is paper or plastic? I don't fucking know what they ask you anymore. But you got to respond with some sort of, what are you doing, Dodge Avenger? They rolled up on me like they were going to cut me off. Hell no, sucker. I'm fucking hauling ass. You ain't never going to catch me. Yeah, if you've never seen it, William Montgomery, just type in William Montgomery, spelled as it sounds, on YouTube, and you'll see like Kill Tony appearances 130 to 165 or whatever. I don't know, because he's on every single week of Kill Tony, and Kill Tony is something that I knew about, but I never watched it. Oh, the Dodge Dart caught me. Fucking, they caught me. I knew about it, but I never watched it. I'd watch little clips of it here and there, but now, lately, I find myself laying awake at night watching a 2-hour and 40-minute long episode of Kill Tony just to get to the end to see William Montgomery. And I like to see the acts in the middle also. And every single time I fantasize of me getting up there and doing a Kill Tony set, and it's like I would love to fucking do that. That would be fucking awesome. But I don't know if it seems weird, but it's like I know I could probably go up there and maybe do something. But it's also like I don't think I could do something. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's like it's a minute. You only have a minute to be funny, and it's like I feel like I need more time to build up funny. And this is windy as fuck out here. Let me roll those up. I feel like I need more than a minute to figure out how to be funny. But I don't know, and you don't want to show up there, walk out wearing something that's funny, because then it's like, okay, hack, fucking bitch. You wanna walk out here with no jokes and just look funny? But I think I might be able to be funny in a minute. I don't know. I've thought about testing that out with my voice recorder app and just try to be funny on that for 1 minute. I can time it out 1 minute exactly, and just it's like, all right, if I think there's something funny enough, there's a fucking tow truck, you fucking dumb fuck. That Ford F-150, you ought to be shot. Okay, that tow truck driver, poor man. I got over, but I straddle the fucking highway. I straddle that fucking line. I put my blinker on like I'm gonna get over, but I don't get all the way over. And it's like, ain't nobody passing. I'm taking up the whole fucking highway. As soon as we're around this fucking guy, I'm gonna get back into my lane, and nobody's taking my fucking lane. Okay, if you take my fucking lane, I take it. Go ahead and take it, because I'm coming back over, and you better figure out what the fuck you're doing. You're not supposed to pass me on the ride anyway. I'm coming back over. I didn't even fully get over. I'm just trying to give the guy 4 foot of room so he doesn't get scared and pee his pants when I drive my semi truck by him. Kill Tony could be a cool place for me to go. I would love to go down there, but he has like over 200 people sign up every single night. And I recently realized that there are several people that have been going, like William Montgomery. I think he went there for an entire year, signing up every single Monday to do Kill Tony, and he never got it until 1 year. And it's like, I don't have that much time. It's like, I'd like to go and do it, but if I gotta, it's gotta be very lucky for you to get drawn. Uh, you know, that's just how it is. Sorry, I was thinking in my head, and I thought I was talking out loud, but I wasn't. I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I'm good enough to be a comic. I don't know. But then I was watching this other Australian guy. It was, I don't know, it was just some club in Australia, and a guy went up, and I don't know, are Australians funny? I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever met a funny Australian, but this Australian guy went up, and I was like, that's all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being hard on him, but I'm like, that's all mediocre shit. And if I just have to be mediocre, and I just give it a little bit of pizzazz, maybe I can actually do it. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to let you go because it is 6 o'clock, 6:01 right now. So, bye, and I'll talk to you next week, maybe. Hopefully, I might do that. Bye. Keep all 18 down, bitches.